Hello. What's going on, guys? You all right? Good. Right, I'm going to bring the mood down because essentially I'd like to talk a little bit about the economic recession because essentially it is fucking me in my arse and I don't particularly like it. I don't know about you guys, but like I'm fucking skint. I'm so poor right now that I'm happy when my condoms break just so I've got an excuse to return them again. I'm like fucking there, so fuck that right off. So my father tried to give me advice when I was younger and it didn't really stick. Like the best he could offer me was like, Jimmy, just don't spend what you haven't got, man. Just don't spend what you haven't got. It's like, all right, cheers, dog, because I was going to pay my rent in imagination doubloons. However, maybe I'll dig into that gold bullion I've got hidden behind my Fabergé egg collection. Father, all money is money we haven't got. Is that correct? Like, that's where we are now as a society. But then again, my father, God bless him, he grew up in a poor background. He's from the northeast of England. His dad was a miner. He was a fucking miner. My grandfather was a miner. Oh, by the way, when I say my grandfather was a miner, I don't mean that my grandfather was like a teenage boy. Just putting that out there, because that's fucking odd. I mean that he was a coal miner. He worked in the coal mining industry, this man. This guy would do fucking 18-hour days in the midst of the strike era in the 60s. He'd come home to his wife and his kids. His face would be fucking covered in soot. For years, his neighbours thought he was an extremely racist blackface performer. That was not particularly good, yeah. It was fucking terrible for us. I tell you, growing up. But that's where he came from, man. That was the background of that place. So I decided I wanted to escape that, man, because I feel like poverty is an inheritance sometimes. It's a real trickle-down effect, and it's the real trickle-down effect, you know? That's the water-drip Chinese torture that we get. And I thought I'd upgrade. I moved to London. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It's very kind. I moved to Kilburn. Fuck off, man. Kilburn sucks. It's fucking horrible. Like, it's not a fucking upgrade from the northeast. Thanks very much. Like, Kilburn's fucking... Put it this way, like the drug problems alone, man. Like Kilburn, it's the only place where their methadone clinics have a happy hour. Do you know what I mean? It's so fucking bad. Like, don't get us on it. Like, the people there, they're falling apart, man. It's like leper colonies go to Kilburn just to boost their self-esteem. It's The place is called fucking Kilburn. Kilburn. Jesus Christ, man, just call yourself fucking Rape Stab. Do you know what I mean? Like, who's their fucking PR agent? Jesus Christ. Do you know the worst thing about living in Kilburn, right? Is its juxtaposition with West Hampstead. And if you don't know West Hampstead, like Kilburn it's a troubled, impoverished area, for sure. Then you've got West Hampstead, right? And West Hampstead is the epitome of affluence. It's the blueprint for gentrification. It's like fucking... Even their food banks have a taste of difference section. It's that kind of place. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking embarrassing. I don't like being there. I feel uncomfortable. This is true. Like fucking... West Hampstead's essentially populated, if you don't know it, by the rich and by the children of celebrities, by artists, models. You've got like your Helena Bonham Carters, you've got your fucking, your Kate Mosses. Fuck, Kate Moss is there. She doesn't know what it's like for us in fucking Kilburn. Kate Moss has never had to suffer a fucking abusive relationship just so she can finish watching She-Hulk. She's got her own Disney Plus account. Do you know what I mean? Like fucking, she doesn't know what that is. It's fucking hard. But at the same time, I romanticize it. I romanticize these rich areas in London. I always have. Like, I nearly got stabbed in West Hampstead years ago. I was walking through it, and I was like, God, they've got their crime too. I was walking through the fucking dark, and some guy leapt at me with a knife while I was holding my phone and tried to take it. He tried to fucking stab me in West Hampstead. But luckily it was West Hampstead, so he shouted, "On guard," before he left. Do you know what I mean? I'm from the fucking streets. I know the signs. I know the fucking signs. I learned my lesson, man. I fucking carry my dueling pistols next time. That's fucking all right. But like, I don't know, man. I think we're going through something as a people right now, like especially if you're British, like it's a new wave of poverty. And Vladimir Lenin, the Marxist theorist, and once while communist leader of the USSR, famously said that no society is any more than 3 square meals away from anarchy. No society on this planet is more than 3 square meals in a row away from anarchy. And I believe that's fucking very interesting. If you deprive somebody of their ability to house themselves, to clothe themselves, and to feed themselves, expect a comeuppance. And when fucking nurses are taking their children to food banks, you got to wonder how close we are, you know? But then maybe we shouldn't worry, because West Hampstead's Kate Moss thinks that, you know, Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. So fuck those kids. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Jimmy Brioni Carter, and you've all been very kind. Thank you.